Hey y'all, hi people, it's Kiyosha here. I'm doing it what's on my iPhone 13. I'm gonna be running through like all of the apps that I have on my phone, which apps are the most useful. Starting off with my lock screen, I got this wallpaper from Pinterest. It just says like, reminder girl, do it for you, focus on your goals. I just like looking at that every morning, and the fact that it's a black woman, it just inspires me to like get up and get going. First widget that I have is my alarm clock, which is simple and explanatory. I like to just see that first thing when I wake up, or to at least know like what time it is that I do have to wake up. And as you can see, I wake up at 4:25 in the morning. The next widget is just my battery. And then the next widget after that is a world clock, but it is for the town in Poland that I'm gonna be living in. So just to always like keep in mind what time it is over there compared to what time it is now, because I'm moving to Poland in literally less than 2 weeks. The color of the font is like this dark maroon-ish color, and it just looks really well on the wallpaper. Now on to my home screen is a picture of Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey. Yes, I know that they've been broken up for quite some time now, but I just really love them together, and like I love black love. So I have this picture of them. And this first page of my home screen, I have a Pinterest widget. Yeah, it's set to the board all about skin, and that's just because I love like body care, skincare products. So I have it set to like where I think it's every hour or every other hour, it'll like change to a different picture that I have saved to that board. I just really love looking at new pictures of body care products and stuff to explore. So next we have the Reddit app, which is probably the only social media app that I'm really actively on. I don't really have Facebook or Instagram right now because they're deactivated. I just get so tired of people. I also don't have Twitter. I've never had Twitter, but I go to Reddit because they have the Black people Twitter like page, like subreddit, and it has like all of the screenshots. So I just love going on to the Black people Twitter page. Next we have Safari, which is the internet. So the apps on the bottom of my screen are Visco. Currently I don't have any on my feed right now because I'm revamping like my whole feed, but I really enjoy going on Visco as well because I can just go on there and look at authentic pictures instead of just like so many comments and reels and stuff, which is why I don't really like Instagram right now, because it's just more videos than it is of pictures. But anyway, I come on Visco and I follow like so many random people, just like looking at people that travel, and I just enjoy seeing like how they use the different filters and stuff for their pictures. Next we have my Messages app. And then after that, we have my HBO. I also have WhatsApp, which I'm gonna be using a lot more since I'm gonna be back in Europe again. Then I have Bumble. I use this mostly for the BFF aspect. So if you don't know, you can use Bumble for more ways than one. It's not just like the dating aspect of BFF, which is for like making friends, whether it's in like your area or like when you're traveling. I personally use it a lot when I'm traveling, and I use that a lot as soon as I got here to Colorado. And you can also use it for your business too, which I don't really know. I guess like entrepreneurs get on here to like mingle and network or whatever. Next I have YouTube, of course, because I spend a lot of my time on YouTube looking at travel vlogs and whatever. So in this folder with the butterfly emoji, I have all of these travel gilded apps that I'm going to be using mostly when I'm over in Europe. So I have Skyscanner. So it's an app where you can just look up different flights and stuff, flights, hotels, and rental cars. I love booking hostels through Hostel World because they give you the best hostels. You can literally filter your settings to so many of like your preferences of what you would want in a hostel. Misconception about hostels is that you're just with a bunch of strangers. You can book your rooms like by yourself. Like they have individual rooms. You don't always have to be in a room full of people. If you're traveling alone and you just want to meet people like in an easier way, you can also like room with like 3 or 4 people. They have up to like 8 people depending on exactly where you're going to stay. I've personally never had a bad experience like being in a hostel ever. Then we have Kiwi, which is my favorite when it comes to, again, booking trips. Now you can also use Kiwi to book rooms and also rental cars, but I've never used it for that because Kiwi is another like outlet that I use to find my trips because I just find like really great deals with them. It's the best third-party app that's out there. I've never had any issues when it comes to like checking in with the airlines when I get to the airport. Kiwi is that girl. Next we have Omio, which is a European travel company. Booking with Omio, you can choose to ride the bus, the train, and they do have like flights on here too, but it's more gilded towards like the buses and trains. Sometimes it'll give you like deals or preferences for a certain season of the year when you're traveling through Europe. If you're going from Norway to Sweden, it'll already give you like pre-routed routes. I think that's how I'm saying it. Then we have Get Your Guide, which is a travel app that tells you like all of the activities and events and certain things to do during like different times of the day depending on what area you're in. You can also save certain events to your calendar or like make a wish list of events that you want to do in that area when you do travel to that country or state. So SE is my currency exchange app, and this is the most useful when it comes to traveling to so many different countries, because who is going to have all of these memorized? Nobody. And like Poland, they use zloty. Did I say that right? I think I did. They use the Polish zloty. You can use this to look up so many like different countries' currencies and to exchange it over to the US. The next widget I have on my phone that's covering up Michael B. Jordan's face is the Spotify widget, and currently I'm listening to the Press podcast. They're based in the UK. I freaking love them. In the information and reading folder, I have my dictionary box, which is just Spanish and English like dictionary when I want to like look up a word. I also have Google Translate, which has just been, let me tell y'all, Google Translate is a lifesaver. You can also use this offline too. When you're traveling a country where they have like all of their poster boards and you know their signs and stuff, and they don't have any English subtitles underneath it, it's kind of like, well, where am I supposed to go? What does this mean? You can use the Google Translate camera and just like hold it up to the side and it translates it into English for you. Same thing when you're out at restaurants, and I love to eat. You can use this, like hold up to the menu and it translates every single thing in English. With the conversation one, like if somebody is talking to you and you don't know what they're saying, you can just like hold on to the conversation and like turn on the mic and have them speaking to the phone, and it translates it into like English and vice versa. Tips. I don't necessarily find the iPhone tips to be like helpful. It's just like basic stuff that people can figure out on their own. Some of it is kind of helpful, but I'm just now realizing that I have another translation app. I have never even seen this on my phone. I think this came with the iPhone. This is wild. Most of these apps I've already gone over, like Get Your Guide, Google Maps. I prefer Google Maps over the iPhone maps because Siri has messed me up a couple of times and she's just not the most accurate when you need her to be. Okay, I'm gonna butcher the hell out of this. This is a Polish app. It's called I'm not even gonna attempt to, because I'm pretty sure the way y'all pronounce it using the American alphabets isn't gonna be the same way you're supposed to pronounce it. So the app with the J, this is the public transportation app for Poland. It does the buses, I think. I don't know if it does like the taxis or anything. I think it just does the buses and the trains in Poland, and it gives you like the timetables of when certain buses are leaving. You can also prepay and buy your tickets on here for whatever bus or town that you're going into. So Maps.me is also another app that's pretty much like Google Maps, except for the fact that like if my Google Maps messes up, I can download the maps for a certain area. If I don't have any signal at all, I can still be able to like get around to wherever I need to go, which is really cool, honestly. Park Mobile, which is self-explanatory. It's just basically, it helps me find parking meters downtown or like parking spots wherever I need to go. TripAdvisor is another travel app, you guessed it. I've been using this mostly to find like restaurants that I really want to go to, and I add them to my wish list, which honey, Poland has like so many damn vegan restaurants you can go to. I've already added like 16 of them on my list. Legit. Oh man, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Besides like finding restaurants, you can just find like different museums and like nightlife activities like bars and clubs and breweries. And what I really like about TripAdvisor is that you can make a separate wish list for every country or for every city and state, and just have like those designated events for a certain like weekend or a day. And it also like gives you suggestions and recommendations on like where to go during the day or like on the weekends. This is another travel resource, and there are like TikTok videos on here for like, you know, TikTok finds or TikTok to-dos, like people that just post videos and tell you like secret like places in this city or secret places like in this area, stuff you have to try out. There's a bunch of like Instagram posts for like the best vacation rentals on where to stay, certain like Airbnbs on where to be at. It gives me so many ideas on how to plan a trip and like what to do. And I'm a super organized person, so I just feel like always being able to see videos and pictures of people actually going there, it just helps me get in that mind space of like really wanting to go there. You can also choose what topics you're interested in, and TripScout will send you a reminder or it'll give you a suggestion to like check out this article that was just posted about this area that you're looking into like taking a vacation to. So I have like food and drink, outdoors, deals, hacks, beaches, TikTok travel, COVID information, vacation rentals, hotel cruises, digital nomad, solo, luxury, you know, sustainable travel, all of that good stuff. They have so many different topics that you can choose from. I have my Uber app, which we all know where Uber is. Now in my productivity and finance folder, I have Cash App, I have M1. I have not used M1 yet, but it's the same thing when it comes to like Robinhood, just to look at my stocks and stuff that I have. Most productive app that I have on my phone is my Notion. It's kind of like my calendar and my digital planner all in one. So my different pages that I have are just a list of like Black-owned businesses, YouTube video ideas, viajes, which is just my travels, like where I want to go and what countries and like stuff that I want to do, hauls, like different clothing hauls that I want to do, Truist, which is my bank. I also have Venmo and then wallets. And then in my entertainment, we have HBO Max. I've already mentioned that. Hulu, which I'm so sad, Hulu is not available in Europe at all. So I'm gonna have to like just delete this when I get over there because I won't be able to use it. It's gonna be pointless. But I have my Netflix app. I also have Paramount Plus, SoundCloud, and then Spotify. And then in my photo and video folder, I have my DJI Go 4 app, which connects to my drone. I mean, if you have a drone, then you know that you need to have one of these apps. It basically helps you like see the video of what you are filming with your drone. It also gives you a map on where to film or like where you can fly your drone, like the different areas that are like, what's it called? Like unprohibited, and the areas that have like a high elevation, areas that have like high wind speed. So for people that have like smaller drones, like mini drones like me, I can't fly my drone everywhere because if I fly it somewhere that has like crazy wind chill, then my drone is just gonna take off and just be flown into the trees or somewhere. I also use Retouch, but I don't use it that often. So Retouch is a photo editing app where you can just have a picture and say like if it's a very crowded picture or you have stuff in your background, one of the most useful tools for that is that you can just erase whatever it is in your background and it's completely gone. Snapseed is another photo editing app which I haven't used a whole lot. So I also have GoDaddy Studio, which is what I use to make my thumbnails. You do have to pay for it. There's also Tezza, which is mostly for like a film like aesthetic when it comes to editing your pictures. It gives you so many different like grainy photo filter effects to choose from, and it gives you these different Polaroid effects. You can take a picture, edit it in Tezza, and it looks like you took the photo with a Polaroid camera. Then we have Unfold, which you can use for photos and videos. You can post these on Instagram, Facebook. You can also use them for like YouTube as well, like YouTube Shorts. Let's go YouTube and YouTube Studio, which is really helpful if you have a YouTube channel. You can like view your analytics and channel and like comments and stuff in that app. And my socials, as I said, I don't really have any social media besides Reddit at the moment. FaceTime, Google Meet. It's a video calling app for people that don't have iPhones. And then messages, phone, Signal. I'm not even gonna open this app because it's for my job, but Signal is a messaging app for top quality notch conversations. Then we have WhatsApp, which I already went over that. In my utilities folder, basically all the stuff that comes with your iPhone. And then I have my T-Mobile app. I'm able to see, you know, like my phone plan and stuff. In the other folder, I have Afterpay, which I love using Afterpay, like Afterpay and Klarna, because every time I use it, I get points for shopping with certain stores. I have this app called I Am. It gives you daily reminders to journal, you know, say your affirmations or to practice using your affirmation. When you set an alarm, you can set it to a custom affirmation for it to just like pop up right away, or they can pop up throughout the day as notifications, and I love that. Just gotta love the positivity, you know, the good vibes coming through just to remind you that you are doing the best you can and whatever else. And you can change the outside look of the icon. So these are the different icon appearances that you can change it for it to be. Mail, maps, notes, photos, Pinterest. Pinterest is the social media but without the social. It's just a bunch of like pretty pictures without, you know, the extraness of people. And currently I have over 20,000 pins. So you can see I pin a lot. I have so many boards, like so many. Pinning is a part of my self-care. This one is different from my other like Spanish English dictionary app because I can just use this I can use this with my camera, and I can also just like use this when I'm talking to somebody. If I forget how to say a word, I can easily like type it in and just like use it in a conversation. Target, because I literally live in the Target parking lot, okay? It's crazy how much they have me in a chokehold. You can use this for a pickup, delivery, or just like seeing what they have online, seeing what's available in the store that's near you. The weather app, which has not been the most accurate lately. So that is the end of my what's on my iPhone. Leave a comment down below, show some love, and also subscribe to my channel for more videos.
Was beside me, he said you was toying with me and was gonna try me. So I got my chips right, finally gonna live life. Falling in love's not for me, it don't hit right. I don't never swallow my pride cause it don't sit right. You don't never be in my life cause you don't fit right.